Well, hello, goody people, and well, hello again. Yeah, this one's a review. For those of you that didn't know, I still review manga, and I'm also gonna be reviewing anime, and I'm also thinking of doing a newsly anime stuff thing. But yeah, those are just a few things projects that I'm gonna have in the works. Like at least the anime news thing, and actually no, both of them, because the manga thing I already did. Now I'm doing it again because I haven't done it in a while. And yeah, and I'm also gonna review reviewing anime and reviewing. Yeah, not reviewing, just more like telling you a bit of a few anime news that are currently, not currently that occurred or something, that you might have not heard of or that you did hear of and you want to hear my opinion on it. But yeah, this is just a side thing. It's a thing that I'm gonna do with the channel. I mean, it's a side thing from this video. This video is about the reviews that I will be making. So, no, actually, no, about this is about this review. This is about last week's Bleach because I only have this place, the set, or well, two sets, but this is the second set. The first one they were occupying and everything. But I only have this other set to review from uh, Mondays and Wednesdays, and most of the stuff that I review, content, all comes out on Thursday now, or most of it, not all of it. And yeah, so my reviews are gonna be late, but they're still gonna be up just a week after. And then when the next one comes out, like that. Basically, you're getting my review. You'll be getting the current week's review, last week's chapter that came out. That's what's gonna be like the last week's episode, depending on it. But yeah, I already talked about this too much for 2 minutes, so let me get into the review. So we're gonna be reviewing Bleach chapter. I forgot the fucking number. I'll put it on the screen somewhere. And yeah, well, so this chapter starts out with this chapter. It starts out with Byakuya, Byakuya and his Hisagi fighting, and then it pans out to Pepe, the big ass fat bastard that is just gay. He looks gay as fuck. He just kind of is. But yeah, it pans out to him, and he discusses him. He gives his thoughts and his opinions on conflicts and how love is essentially what is at the core center of. Love is the core center of all the conflicts that spur all the wars and other stuff. You know, and if you stop and think about it to a point, that's actually quite true. And yeah, because it is very, because love essentially isn't much different from what greed is, or from wanting to protect something. We all want something. We all want to protect something. It's just a thing that is given, and it's sometimes incomprehensible. But in my opinion, why you might ask is that we do those things. Why is it that we do? Well, I guess in actuality, love. That's why we do those things. That's why we are greedy towards some things. We always want something. We always want to protect something because we're greedy at the end of the day, and because we just want, we just love stuff. We love possessions and we love people. That's why I believe that the argument that he gave, in a sense, is very truthful. But yeah, let's get back to the review. Uh, yeah. Uh, Apparently, after that, Byakuya neutralizes Hisagi, and given that Pepe's ability is to manipulate people, that was a good play by him. Yeah, that was a very good play. But after that, then Byakuya, pronouncing his name is a bit fucking hard sometimes. Like my tongue gets tied. But yeah, he's fighting Pepe, and Pepe shooting those little heart beams that he does. It just looks so weird. In order to possess him, to manipulate him in a sense, to take him under his control. And yeah, he does it. He just dodging every constant beam, and Pepe shoots him and all. It's so weird. And Byakuya decides to dodge with his sword, one of the beams, and apparently the sword, his Sanpakuto, got loved because Sanpakuto have heart type spirits, or living creatures in a sense, or not living creatures, just they have a soul. So yeah, they have, so they can be manipulated or they can have a heart in a sense. Even with that filler arc in Bleach with the whole Sanpakuto thing, it's understandable why all this is, and because Sanpakutos are in a sense an extension of the Shinigami themselves. But yeah, he does this. He casts away his sword because it's no longer under his control. It's under Pepe's control now. Then Hisagi gets back up. He takes Byakuya Sanpakuto and fights him, with it. And now Byakuya has no weapon to defend himself with. He could use his Kido and his Hado, his Kido, but it could fucking kill Hisagi, he says, so that's not a good play. Then he gets back to the corner in a sense, and from behind, Pepe shoots him in the arm. But for some reason, Byakuya manages not to. He manages to have full control of his arm, even though he got shot in the back by Pepe's love beam of whatever sorts. And yeah, that was really strange. But yeah, it happens, and after that, Pepe's not having the shit that Byakuya is not loving him, not taking his love. So he decides to go into his angel fucking weird ass form. And yeah, he kind of like ties in a sense, uh, Byakuya and Hisagi both, even though Hisagi's under his control and everything. And he's gonna try and kill Ramon there, with his little Cupid weird fucking arrow thing. He will die by my love. That's what he says essentially to to Byakuya. And then from fucking nowhere, Kensei and Rose, zombie Kensei and Rose, just come up and smack the living shit out of him, like blindsided. And yeah, that's kind of where it ends at. It was not much of a chapter to begin with, to be quite honest. It wasn't a bad chapter. It just wasn't a great chapter either. It was just good for what it was. But yeah, I guess that's as much of it as there is. Uh, I'm not gonna score it because I don't have a scoring system. I will maybe in the future, who knows? But actually, fuck it, I'm gonna score it. I would score it a 6 out of 10, I guess, because it wasn't all that great, but it wasn't awful, but it just didn't feel all that great. That's all. So yeah, I guess that's as much as I got to say about this one. But yeah. So with that said, I'll see you soon. Hopefully with something new. Yeah.